going to discuss today. So friends, there is the information about report. Report is nothing but an information. It might be having some of the aim, or it might be about some incidents or what has occurred. Regarding that, we have to write, so that our writings, our write-ups must be very clear and they must be very easily understandable for the readers. So that is called as report. So if you add these techniques in writing reports, definitely you are going to score 5 marks. There are certain steps to be followed while writing a report. And which kind of data we can expect? Of course, there will be data represented in your question paper. It might be from a pie chart, a bar graph, or a linear graph. Any one kind of graph or the chart will be given to you. On the given chart, you have to write a report. So that we have to keep in mind, we can get these 3 kinds of charts. The first one is a pie chart, as you know it, and if you get a pie chart, of course 2 pie charts will be given to you on this concept. There will be 2 pie charts, and one is in the contrasting with the other one. If you get a bar graph, it will be representing the data of one particularly 1 or 2, minimum 1 or 2, minimum 2 or more than the data, years of the data, and linear graph also represent the same thing. So out of these 3 kinds of graphs, we can expect any one in your examination, that is for 5 marks. The question, before we attend the question, we have to understand what are the steps of writing a report. So anyhow, if you write, or all the things, if you try to blend inside it or you organize it, you will not get expected marks. So that we must follow certain points or the steps, what we can call in the report writing. So the first one is the title of the report. You must give a suitable title for the report. So how we can give? So I'll tell you how best way we follow to give the title. In the next slide I'll discuss about it. But the thing is, the title is very essential, remember it. If you get this question, after writing the question number rightly on your answer sheet, you have to write the title of the report. Then comes the introduction. So it is very simple one. The introduction will be kept in the question itself. So what the question is, about what the graph is, or about the graph is displaying which kind of information over there. So that you have to introduce briefly in 1 or 2 sentences. Remember, introduction is maximum of 2 sentences only. Then comes analysis. So that this pie chart or bar graph or linear graph is nothing but representation of data. So one after the other. For example, the census report of 2010 and 2020. In this way it will be given. You have to compare and you have to analyze it. What are the progress? What is the progress in the year 2010? What are the changes occurred in the year 2020? In this way, by comparing the previous year, the base year, with the reporting year, you have to write the analysis. Analysis is nothing but the representation of data by using words, only with numbers and stat that will be represented in the graph. You have to add up the sentences, and by adding that, you have to clarify the readers what the exact the graph or the chart is giving the information. After that, criticism. So the third part of this report writing is nothing but the criticism. Here you are criticizing on the steps or the progress. So usually we find there some of the differences in 2 contrasting years. So that what you have to do, you have to compare as well as you have to contrast this, and you have to write the criticism for that. For example, the growth of population in the year 2010, if you get, why it was high in number, why it has decreased. So these are all the things you have to mention in the criticism. And next comes the conclusion part. So in the conclusion part, you have to write what the best way for this solution. So here the conclusion is, after analyzing, after criticizing, here you are giving solutions for that. If it is a problem, definitely we have to give a solution for that. If it is a development, then you can give some of the progressive ideas in the last. It is nothing but an igniting thought at the end, as we have mentioned in the speech also. But in the speech, what we have done in the beginning, we made it very attractive with some of the quotations or thoughts or the expressions which attract the listeners or audience. But here the last part is very important. Here we have to grasp, or we have to snatch, or we should grip the intention or attention of the readers at last part. So these are very important sections of, or the steps of writing the report. But the thing is, you have to remember, we cannot write title. So you need to give a title finished, and then you cannot name it as an introduction. The first part, introduction or INT, we usually write while writing essays and all, but it should not be followed here. So first, what the line you have kept and which is underlined is understood as the title for the report. The first two sentences are considered as the introductions, and second part, what is displaying or what is represented by that graph is the analysis of that. Then the third part is criticism. Fourth and very important part is conclusion. So one thing you can do it, you can write a whole paragraph also, and you can make different paragraphs also. The second option is very good, and it will be very clear to the readers. Write the title first, then write the introduction. Make a separate paragraph for that. If the introduction is minimum 2 sentences, maximum 2 sentences enough, and you can make a paragraph of only 2 sentences. But if the introduction is only 1 sentence, don't make a separate paragraph for it. Then coming directly to the analysis part, from the first graph to second one, and then you make another new paragraph, then you can criticize there, then in the last paragraph you can conclude it. So in this way you have to write for 5 marks. You may ask a question, the length of it. So almost 1 page of your answer script is expected here, and which is mentioned around 120 to 150 words. But of course, if you write a neat report with including all these steps, it may reach up to 200 words also. Just think about 1 page of your answer script, and here the remaining parts, I mean the vocabulary is very essential, and punctuations also. In the title you have to write it properly. You have to use inverted comma for the title, or else you can underline also. But remember one thing, in the title we can use the capital letter for common nouns also. I hope you understood that. I hope you remember that during the high school days we have studied where to use capital letters. Yes, usually with common nouns we don't use capital letters. People, P will be kept small letter only. But when it is used as a title, there is an exception for that. You have to remember that you can use capital letter, first letter capital for the titles, common noun also. That has to be kept in mind. By leaving one line with the capital letter, your introduction starts. Full point, spaces and neat handwriting carries some of the impressions, and definitely it will help you to score good marks. So in this much you have to understand while writing this report. And let us see the question, the sample question, how it appears in the examination. So dear friends, here you can see given below is a representation of the number of people migrating from villages to cities in the past few decades. It's a representation of the people who are migrating towards cities from the rural areas, and here we have 70s, 80s, 90s and 2000. So here we have 4 decades. So during these 4 decades, how the number increased or how the number decreased is given. Of course, it shows that the number is decreased. So that on this you have to write a report for the local newspaper in about 120 words is given there. But You can reach up to 180 to 200 words also, but you have to remember those things what we have discussed in the previous slide. Yes, the question itself containing the title you have to observe here. So in the question it is mentioned the given below representation of the number of people migrating from villages to cities, right? So that this is a report of people who are migrating. So that you can give the very short one, you can excerpt from the question the title and the migration of people. And at the same time you add it, migration of people from cities to village or villages to cities, you can write. And again you can make any quotation which is suitable, which is clear to the reader. You have to think two things here, you have to keep in your mind. The title must be a suitable one and which should be a clear one to the reader also. If you read the title, the reader must understand what the report is. So in that way you have to keep it, and it must be very simple also. So any kind of title you can write, but usually students don't take risks, they write from they copy from the question itself about what the report is. So it has to be kept in the inverted comma and use the punctuations properly as I have used here. And after that, as I told you, you can make a paragraph or else you can go directly with the steps of report writing. So here I did not make any paragraph, only with one paragraph I wrote here. Ever since the world became industrialized, there has been a steady exodus people from villages to cities. So this is what that attention grasping line what we say. So here if the evaluator read or if the reader reads, so what happens, he need to get attracted towards that report, and which should force him and ignite him to read and understand what is written in that. For that purpose you have to write it very clear and you can attract the reader. And the second one, the graph is a proof of this disturbing phenomenon and shows the increase in the number of people coming to urban areas from the rural areas. See here, we have introduced the topic with a symbol or with a proof that industrialization has made people to migrate towards cities from rural area. Then we introduced this graph. The graph is a proof. So by that we have introduced it. Or as students write that the given graph chart or bar graph is a representation of migration of people from rural areas to cities. They can write also, which looks bit ordinary one, but if you want to make it a special one, in this way you can write. After that you can see here in 1970s. So from here what happened, this is completely the analyzing of this graph. We have started analyzing it. So year by year, if only 20% migrated from here, you can see in the year 1970s we found only 20% people migrated, and in 80s the representation was up to 30%. Here it has increased up to 30%, and even the next 2 decades the same increase continued, and hence in 2000. So here it is up to 40%, and again here up to in the 2000 year. So here what we are doing is we are using the vocabulary what is mean to us according to our abilities, according to our potencies. So we are representing with the sentences, which is represented with the numbers and stat only. We have been representing same by using the sentences because we are writing a report. So that after that it is owing to the false notion that city life is easy and full of pleasure. So here we have started criticizing it. Why this development is occurring? What are the reasons behind this? Why people are interested in cities than the villages and rural area? Isn't it? So these are all the things we have been dealing here. That is called as criticism part. Very often people go through pathetic hardships in cities, but they don't go back villages because either they feel ashamed to do that or they have nothing left in the village to go back to. So this might be the reason people are going there and they are not getting back to villages. So this is the criticism of it. And I told you in the last part you have to conclude. If you have any solution, if you have any guidance, if you have any igniting thoughts you can write there. So here I have listed the government should study the problem and take appropriate steps to curb the inflow of people into the cities as it is against the development of both cities and villages. So in this way you have to write a report in about 120 to 150 or up to 200 words also, but don't drag it more than 200 words. In this way you have to write. Remember the mindset of the evaluator. Evaluator will be very much cautious about the grammar, about the steps, nothing else. So here you have to concentrate on grammar, punctuations and steps only. Remember the title, remember the introduction, remember the analysis, remember the criticism, remember the conclusion, and here you are free to give your own opinion for this. But in the first part you are free, second part you are not free because you are analyzing the report, so you have to represent what is given there. You are not free to write anything here, but while criticizing you are free, and while giving the conclusion you are free to do so. So that this much you have to remember, and if you write this much by including all the steps, definitely if your handwriting is good you are going to score 5 marks. So one thing I have to tell you, that this question is an alternate question for speech writing, remember. So there is an option, you have to write, you can select either speech or this report, but many students fail to score good marks. The reason is that they do not have the clear picture of the options, what to be written, which question should be attended. They write half of the speech and half of the report, they don't get marks. So you should not do that. You have to be ready with your option. Today itself you can prepare yourself. If you are writing speech, you have to prepare 2 kinds of speeches, you have to prepare for that. And if you are going to attempt this question, so you have to ready with 3 kinds of charts, and you can get those in the question paper or in the notes what I have given to you, distributed to you. There are some of the examples for